Nathan Spinelli, Pharmacy Brute. I've been getting a lot of questions lately from different people about the ginger tea, about how it's used to treat colds, how it's used to treat the flu. And so I wanted to do an actual video on how to make it. I've posted the instructions on the blog, but some people were asking, so I figured, hey, why not? So anyway, the first thing you need to know is that ginger is a root and that this thing has a lot of medicinal properties. And all you need to do is chop it up really good. You don't have to chop it up anything fancy. You can chop it up like this. This is an Iron Chef. It doesn't have to look pretty. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to put it into some water. Now the water here, I'm going to turn on the heat, doesn't need to be boiling. It just needs to be hot, okay? And so you take up about a cup or so of the ginger and then just go ahead and put it in the water. Just like so. Now, you can also put this stuff into a juicer. The only thing I would say about putting it into a juicer is that this stuff is very strong and it will take the paint off a car. So, if you've got the gut and the mouth that can tolerate that, go for it. I prefer the tea. It's a little bit easier on the mouth and everything else, as well as the scent. Does make the house smell really nice though. The other thing you're going to need is some honey. I've got about 1/4 of a cup here. Now I'm not going to use a whole 1/4 of a cup of honey, but the honey is really nice to kind of cut through that strength of the ginger. Also, if you're trying to give this to kids, it really helps as well. Get the best honey you possibly can, of course, and don't use too much. So I'm just going to put a little bit of honey into there. Like so. Make sure to really stir that up and let it dissolve. The last thing is some lemon juice. I put the lemon juice in after I'm done making it. You don't have to put it in after, you can put it in before. I don't know that there's any scientific reason why to do it before or after. That's just kind of what I do. And then the last thing is just let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes on this heat. You don't want it, again, boiling, just hot like you would for a tea. And then sip. Do not chug, you're not at a bender, just sip it and enjoy it and relax. If you're getting the cold or the flu, you should be doing those things anyway. Now, some people have asked me, well, hey, why can't I use my ginger tea that I get from the store? Or why can't I use my ginger whatever? Well, the fact of the matter is, the stuff that's been tested as far as ginger powders or ginger teas that are dried, they just don't seem to work. You need the fresh ginger. Another person asked me if ginger oils were okay. To be honest, I really don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I just prefer to stick with the ginger because I know it works. And the studies that they showed with fresh ginger, it actually helped prevent those viruses from adhering to the cells in your epithelium, in your respiratory system. And that's what I want. I don't want viruses getting into my cells. So as soon as you start to feel the sniffles come on, you think you might be coming down with a flu or a bad cold, do some of this and sip on it and relax. We've been using it now for a while and it does wonders. I've had a few other people tell me that it does wonders for them as well. The other thing you're going to need to do, just make sure, strain out the ginger after you're done. It makes for a drinking experience that's so much better. If you have any questions, post them down below. And of course, thanks for watching.